You ready?
Yeah.
All righty, let's do it. I love you.
Oh, you too, broski.
Let's get it,
Here
man.
it is.
Oh, we got to get a better handshake than that. Come on now. All right, let's get it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, everybody? I want to take a moment and thank you for joining us here at the Influential Times podcast. I am your host, TizzTheInfluence.
And I'm your co-host, BReeseTheGod.
And you are officially a part of the Influential Times movement. This is a space where we're all about the betterment of self and the world around us. And we want you to continue this journey with us by taking a moment to subscribe so that you can always be connected and be the first to join the conversation. And plus, this is something new that we're starting. So we would really appreciate the support.
Support is key.
Support is key, yes. So support us, please. We're going to start this conversation by breaking the ice. I'm going to start it off with you, if that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
BReese, you are somebody who, like most of us, is trying to chase their dream while also dealing with the realities of real life. So I guess my question for you is, how do you navigate the days where your dream doesn't feel so attainable?
I just think to myself, something you first told me when I got out here, just to show up, just every day, through all the struggles, you're too tired or you tried this already and you tried that, just to get through the obstacles.
Yeah.
You gotta show up.
Yeah.
That's like my main thing, I would say.
Nah, yeah, that's fire.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's super important. I think that's something that you and I talk about a lot.
Yeah.
Just what you can gain from showing up, even if you can't give the 150% that you gave yesterday. I think there's always something to gain from arriving.
Yeah.
So I think that's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. What are we going to get into? You got an icebreaker for me?
What age would you want kids?
Oh, man.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good question. That's the best question we might ask today. For real.
Damn.
I'm gonna let you go first on that.
I don't think about that. Like I don't think about that. I don't know. Like Tati and I, I feel like we're still enjoying the freedom of our life, right? Like when you have a kid, things change. Right now, her and I, we like the idea of we're gonna do this today. She wants to do that today. She's gonna do that today, and I don't personally feel rushed into that. I mean, we're not even married yet. Like I want to be married, and we don't have a house yet. And I'm not saying that has to be.
Yeah, that
doesn't have to be the situation.
Just want that for yourself.
Yeah. I'm just talking about my fairy tale, and it's not really my plan. It's God's plan. But I don't know. I don't really have a number for that. I don't know. Whenever God says so, that's when I want kids. How about you?
I mean, so I'm in two places.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. I definitely wanted kids soon, like when I was younger. Like I want to say, like I'm 29 now. So when I was around like 22, 23, I was thinking like how my parents were 24 and 26 when they had me.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted that. As crazy as our relationship is, I still I love me and my parents' relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I love, the whole dynamic. But then, I watch my brother is 10 years younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
And I watch him and my dad and my stepmom's relationship. And I'm just like, dang, that's good too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I kind of would want kids now, but at the same time, my life and where it's taken me, I really don't have. And wifey definitely does not want any kids right now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
so
she got the final say so.
Yeah.
We over here talking about when do we want kids.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's like my current situation. It's like, it could be here or it's probably going to be later because that's.
So, okay, all right. So let's just do it like this. Sooner or later?
Yeah, sooner.
No, I'm asking you sooner or later.
Oh. What I want? Or is it
what you want?
The team is going to do?
Nah, what you want?
What I want? Dang, bro. I want sooner.
All right. At least we got an answer out of him.
I can't even sit here and lie.
I'm going later.
Yeah.
I'm going later.
I feel you.
I'm going later. And not because I don't want him, because once, it's time for that, I want like 3 kids.
Oh, see,
You know what I'm saying? I want like
this man's wild. 3 kids?
I don't feel like that. You feel like that's high?
I'm going for 1 and I'm gonna be happy. Or 2 if it happens. Like, but dang, 3 kids, bro.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because you're not an only child, but like you got only child syndrome.
Yeah. Oh no, 100%.
You got it bad.
100%.
And I'm not an only child. Okay, so my dad has my brother and my sister, but they're not by my mom. So I was raised kind of like with my mom as an only child, but even with that, I grew up in my grandma's house with my cousins.
Yeah.
So it doesn't feel like I'm an only child, and I'm not an only child. But I feel like you were kind of like raised as an only child.
No. I definitely grew up with my cousins and stuff, but they'll tell you, I was the only child syndrome maestro, bro. I was out here wanting everything first, had need to be player 1. They got to give it to me or we're not playing.
Oh my God.
Nah, I was crazy. I was terrible. I was taking all the good Yu-Gi-Oh cards at Christmas. Everybody had to trade
Oh
with
my
me.
God.
Bro, it was bad.
The only
I'm sorry,
child.
cousins. I love y'all.
Oh
They
my
know-
God.
They know I love them. But yeah, no. Even my brother and sister, like when growing up, we eating where I want to eat. I'm eating their snacks.
Spoiled only child.
Yeah, nah, I was bad.
Okay, so that was you as a child.
Yeah.
What type of parent do you think you'll be?
I think I'll be like super nice and a pushover. That's what I think I'll be, but I want to be.
You think you'll be a pushover?
Yeah, I'll be a pushover.
I don't think so.
Oh, you don't think so?
I don't think you'll be a pushover.
I think I'll be a pushover because my parents were kind of like pushovery. Even though no, my parents, listen.
Brian Reese Sr.?
And Cynthia Burgos, they are the craziest, strictest, like kind of, but at the same time, they let me get away with a lot of stuff, bro.
Oh man, okay.
So I would say they were a little bit pushovery. That's why I think I'll be like, I want to be strict, but
I mean, that's not something you can even know until
exactly.
That's
why I said I think. I don't know. I would want to be strict though.
Okay. I like that. I like that. I'm trying to think about what type of parent would I be.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing with me, right? Like, I think I would be a strict parent, and honestly, like you don't know until you have kids. We're chatting right now. This is a bunch of hypothetical BS. But
we think about it.
Yeah, no, of course you think about it.
Yeah.
If you want kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think I might, cause kids be getting out of line sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's like if you too friendly, they just gonna.
You gonna beat your kids?
Am I gonna? Oh man.
You gonna beat your kids?
Don't get me canceled on the first episode. Nah, but listen though. I will. Okay.
You gotta say yes.
No. Look, this is what I'll say. What? Right. It matters if it's a boy or a girl.
Yeah. No. Definitely. Okay.
Yeah,
yes.
So I feel like you're asking me in the context of me having a boy.
Yeah. Okay.
So if I had a son, and my son was getting out of line, would I beat him? I don't know if I would beat my son, but he's definitely getting punched in his chest. Like
that's a beating. That's a form of a beating.
No, I feel like a beating is like I'm taking the belt and I'm whooping you like that. That's you like beating. But I like if I come home and I'm like, yo, why you ain't do the dishes? And he's like, cause I ain't feel like it. What? Boom. Who are you talking to?
That's crazy.
Cause that's crazy to say.
Yeah,
like as a child, like that's disrespect. Like so once kids start to get to that age where they feel like, man, I'm not doing what you. It's like yo, bro. What do you think is going on here?
Yeah.
And like, but if I have the type of kid where I could just have a conversation with him, see, that's another thing. Like Tati is very verbal. She's real. Like, okay, well, what's going on with you? Why do you? And that might be more effective, but like, I don't know.
Sometimes in the moment, a form of disrespect has to be addressed like immediately in that form, so like, they can understand. I don't know about punching niggas in the chest, but it should be addressed. You know what I'm saying? In a form.
Listen, I'm chatting right now. I don't know. My son might get here and I might be like, you right, I'm gonna do the dishes. You right. You had a long day at school.
No, long day at school is crazy. I ain't never heard that before.
Yo,
a long day at school.
Nah, I don't know. Cause like my mom, she was strict on me, but she wasn't like backing out the whip. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I turned out okay. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Definitely, I was getting whooped. What? I was bad. I was a bad kid, bro. Like I was
just said they was letting you get away with a lot.
No. When I got
switching up now.
Nah, it's both. They was still letting me get away with a lot, and I was still getting whooped, bro.
Okay, so then maybe so you know what that tells me? Maybe I don't need to do that because you all you do is take the beating and
that's what and when I turned 12, literally what you just said, my pop said to they had that conversation. They were like, yo, it don't matter. This, we just can't whoop him no more. We gotta take stuff away. Or he can't go to basketball. He can't go to this. And then that's when I started to shape up.
Okay. No.
For real though.
That reminds me of something. This is something my grandma used to do. And this was so effective. I used to hate when my grandma did this, right? She'd be like, Dante, make sure you pull out the trash before I get home. Like the garbage, like put it on the street. Make sure you pull out the trash to the street before I get home. Okay? All right. I don't do it. Right? She come in the house. Didn't I tell you to take the trash on the curb? Oh yeah, I forgot. She just like this. She'd be like this. She'd be like, nah, that's good. That's okay. Now I owe you a no.
Oh.
What?
Hard.
Now you owe me a no. She'd be like, yeah. And I'm going to wait till it's something you really want to do. And then I'm going to be like, remember when you didn't take out that trash? No.
You got to pocket that one. That's hard.
I owe you a no. And I still remember it to this day.
That's more effective than anything.
Nah, facts, because you'll tighten up. But see, then you start to get older and you stop caring about that no. Nah, let me stop. Nah, I'm playing. I always care about the no.
What's wrong? What do you think is wrong with this generation? You feel me? And I was going to start by saying, like, when we're young, and that's this generation, every generation when you're young, you think you know everything.
Oh, my God.
That's what's wrong. You think you know everything, and you don't. Once you learn that life is a learning journey, you do better.
Yeah.
Things come. You get opportunities. When you think you know everything, because I was there. We were all there. When you think you know everything, I'm going to just do this. I'm going to be lit. Take it easy, bro. You got to learn. You can't just think you know everything. And that's the problem. That's what I think is the problem with the young generation.
I think the younger generation definitely thinks they know. I think that, but honestly though, I can't even just put that on the younger generation because that's every young kid. You know, like, you know how when you turn 18, you think you grown?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm 18 now. It's late. I was outside before 18, so now I'm really. Or when you turn 21 and you could really be in the bar, and you think, oh no, I'm really grown now. Like I'm 21. Like I could buy.
Got your ID.
Yeah, I got my ID. Like what? It's really over. Nobody tell me nothing. And then even at 27 now, I realized I was a kid at 21, and when I'm 33, I'm gonna be like, yo, I was a kid at 27. But to answer your question, what do I think? What do I think this generation?
What do you think is wrong with this generation? The
younger generation, the YNs.
What do you think they're missing?
The YNs of the world.
Yo, the YNs is dumb funny.
I hate to do this, but I think social media plays a big part in just what's going on right now. Like the development of the younger generation with social media. Like social media wasn't really prominent when we were born. And yo, even saying that makes me feel old, and I never feel old, but saying that I feel old saying that.
Yeah, it was like if you're on it or you're not. You know what I'm saying?
Our social media was like AIM, MySpace. You know, I fake remember when Facebook came out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody was trending. Now, I was into the social media, so I was into the transitions, but I feel like the MySpace to Facebook jump was massive.
No, that was
kind of.
Do you remember when Facebook first came out? It was like for older people. It wasn't for MySpace was like.
Well, MySpace was for older people too.
Nah,
it was.
What?
It was an older. Tom started MySpace. It was him and all his friends. Tom was like 38.
How old was Tom?
He had to be.
No, Google. How old was Tom when he started?
He had to be.
Tom was not 38 when. Are we serious right now? Anyway, listen. While he figures that out, MySpace, from my perspective, was for the younger generation And then the book came out.
31.
I stand corrected. But listen though, I'm just telling you my perspective. I can only speak what I lived. MySpace was the young wave.
Yeah.
Facebook came out. My grandma was on Facebook with her friends. And I remember when I made a Facebook, she was like, damn, I got mad grandma stories. Mama, I love you. I remember when I made a Facebook and she was like, yo, what are you doing on Facebook? Like, this is not for the kids. Like, Facebook is for the older. You know what I'm saying? Da. But we're all over the place right now. What's wrong with this younger generation? Let me just say it because I'm trying to sugarcoat it and be nice. Yeah. The problem is they're growing up with tablets and social media. Kids don't go outside and run and play. Like, they just want to be on the tablet. Like, look at these kids, like just on. And then the content of what's on the tablet is like crazy nowadays. Like, what's more popular? Like. And I hate to make such a drag with distinguishing this, but like drill music or like, you know.
The crazy people on the Minecraft and the little games, they be on?
What's that?
The little, bro, my brother, and it's crazy too, but I'm so thankful like nothing happened, but kids be getting like lured and shit on these little tablet games and stuff like that. Remember Kim K, like she sued that little game because they had like pictures of her on that and her kids were watching, like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's so much on these little tablets and stuff that people don't know. But then I could also speak from a place where my brother and sister were raised on tablets and they're really good kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like it's like it's a double-edged sword. I don't know, but I would like, because honestly, there's a lot of good coming from the younger generation. So I don't want to make it sound like the younger generation is like cooked, but I think even just us as social media consumers, like I feel like social media does a really good job of pushing the negative. You know, like music does a really good job of pushing the negative. Like the songs that are lit are like, I got the most this, I got the most that. You don't got this, you don't got that. Why you not having? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm taking this, I'm taking that. We smoking this, we smoking that. And then as a kid, you're impressionable. So it's like, you like, oh yeah, word. That's what we do.
I still struggle to figure out why some people think that stuff is cool. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Bro, I know, I really do. I always like
when you're a kid and that's the thing. What do you mean?
Yeah, but I feel like I wasn't influenced.
You're capping.
I swear, I wasn't. Capping. I was influenced about when the people were around me and parties and stuff like that. But I wasn't influenced that much by the music that I like. Music,
it didn't influence you.
It did, but not to dictate my life and start really doing harmful drugs or harmful things to my body. That's crazy. There's people that really fall in love with it and do it just strictly from the music. And that is always so crazy.
Nah, bro, come on. Like, crazy. Think about like, all right, let's like having this conversation with you is kind of making me feel old. But let's take it back to like Lil Wayne with the lighter and the music video with the blunt. As a kid, it's Lil Wayne. Like, you looking at that like, nah, Wayne look wavy right now. Or this one's a little niche, but I remember when I was in high school, me and Chad, we were big fans of like Acid Rain by Chance the Rapper. He was talking about his LSD experiences, and you're like, oh, what's that? You get curious. These things do make you curious.
Yeah.
You don't feel like you was impressionable?
No, not by the music, bro. All right. Oh my God, not by the music.
Okay.
The music, that shit used to scare me, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. It used to scare me a little. Because remember, I didn't really like have my first drink until I was like 18.
Okay. Well, you didn't have your first drink till you were
like
18?
17, 18?
You didn't have your first drink till you know I grew up with you, right?
Yeah, bro.
Don't get
bro, yes.
Bro, don't do that on.
Bro, it's true. Bro.
Don't get on the internet and start playing.
It's
so what about how old were you when you threw that birthday party for me in high school?
18, broski. I was going to college the next year. It was the summer I was going to college.
Okay, so what about all the nights? I used to work in this real quick for y'all don't. Yeah, I used to work in this barbershop. I used to have the keys to this barbershop.
Yeah, I was in college, bro. Y'all was seniors.
By the time
I was in college,
we used to throw parties in the barbershop.
Yeah. So I'm a year older than I'm in a grade ahead of him, and he forgets that. That's what's going on. I was 18. I did not drink or nothing till I was 18, bro. It's the truth, bro. Mom, dad, they know. I didn't drink till I was 18. It's real stuff.
I like doing this with you because it's like I've known you for years, but I guess I'm learning new things about you.
Yeah. Because you would never have guessed that.
Not the way. Not the way we was going up.
Yeah, no, definitely not. I grew up. got some hair on my chest. You feel me?
So what's your current affairs with?
I mean, now I'm so much better because of you. I'll say that.
What's that mean?
I mean, since you've went total 360, you went rogue.
Total 180. 360 is a circle.
All right, 180. Can I say 360? Because
if I would have did a 360, I would have ended up back where I was at.
Okay.
A 180 would have put me the other direction.
Okay, you hit a whole 180 on us.
Yeah.
And you are super sober, super clean. And I love it. I feel like you've had the effect on all of us, even though we haven't totally done a 180 like you. But you know what I'm saying? We've, taken a chill pill. Like, especially with drinking. I could count on one hand how many times I've drank this year.
No, that's awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm super proud of you.
Yeah.
Nah, for real, that's wavy, bro. I'm proud of you. That's lit. That's lit.
It's true. But definitely working towards doing the 180. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is.
And listen, I don't think that I know when I first started my journey, I put a lot of pressure on you guys to be like, yo, y'all need to do this with me, this, that, and the third. Like, we shouldn't be sipping nothing. I know I was like a little like crazy with it.
Yeah.
And I honestly, my apologies for that because I feel like I was a little extreme with it. And we never really kind of talked about that, Like, all right, Tiz, you was going a little hard. You had something. I started boxing and I had something that was kind of pushing me away from that. And it was just like, that's good for you, bro. But just because you're doing that, you don't have to put this pressure on us. So
yeah,
I know I was a bit excessive, but I think it really came from just like a place of love and just like, yo, I see how much more powerful I was able to be when I put all of that stuff down, And I don't think it's about, oh, you can never drink again or you could never do what you like to do again. But I think everything in moderation, I think it's super important to be like, okay, I could sip a little something and catch my vibe, but I could also not. And I think it's become like a norm to be like, man, I gotta smoke before I eat. If I don't, like, if you have to do something like that before you can function and do something else, I don't know if that's where you want to be.
Yeah, that's a little bit off. You should not be needing something to do something else, regardless of what it is.
And it could be anything. Like, even just like, this is a good point, right? It could be anything, right? Some people feel like, yo, if I don't smoke, I can't eat. And I'm not trying to talk down on nobody because, we had our party days.
Yeah.
We did our thing. But it's just like, you don't want to be dependent on anything but self. Like, you should be enough for you to eat some food, be creative, have a good time. Like, you don't want to lean on anything because it's just like you can't even really experience life like that, bro.
Yeah.
If there's no plug around or there's no bottle around.
That's the best thing about not drinking. You get to remember like everything that
oh my
You know what I'm saying? That was a problem.
You're not supposed to be telling them how hard we was going.
No. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? It's always good to take a step back though, for whatever you're doing, what I mean, whatever you're obsessing over, that girl, your job, whatever it is, it's always good to just take a step back.
Especially in the entertainment industry, and you go into certain rooms, right? Like, you're in the clubs and everybody's got a chain on and everybody's got designer on, and you see in the Rolls Royces, you can start to feel less than if you don't have those things. And it's like external validation. And the same way some people depend on weed, some people depend on external validation. And that's important to not lean on either. Like, you should always feel good about you, regardless of what you have on, regardless of what you got in your pocket. If you know you are you, and that's all you need to be, and it's like, yo, on my days where I got on the flyest of the fly or the bummiest of the bummiest, I'm still me. Like, I'm still... You know what I'm saying? Like, BB sagging, fly in a dragon. Without the BB though,
Yeah. No, that's always important. You can't... One thing I always love that my parents like instilled in me is, you know, just to be comfortable with whatever you have. You know what I'm saying? My dad, you know, I didn't really have the best clothes, you know, going to middle school or high school, even though I could have. My dad was a professional basketball player, college coach, always done really well for himself. But he always told me, he was like, if you want, you know, that fly stuff, you got to work for it. You know, you go get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also just because you don't have, you make the best of what you do have. So I wore my basketball camp stuff, you know, my basketball sneakers. I used to flex them a little bit, you know, custom stuff that my dad would get from his college. You know what I'm saying? I made it work.
And that's just you
know what I mean?
Feeling like, yo, this is flyer than that.
Exactly.
Like, you could go to the store and buy that. This is pain right here.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So, you know, that helped me. You know what I mean? That's where I feel like my parents really instilled my confidence that I just use for my everyday life. You know what I mean? I'm in sales, so confidence is key. And, you know what I mean? I would say confidence is something my parents like really instilled in me. What do you think your parents instilled in you?
Ooh, what's something my parents instilled in me? I would say love. I would say love.
Good.
My parents are like so selfless with me, you know, like, and that's like, that can kind of spoil a kid in that like when they're developing, you know, in that stage. But I think depending on where you take it, it can also like, you know, kind of turn the right way. And like my mom would, like, I've seen my mom literally do whatever for me, like whatever she had to do, like, you know, she put me through college alongside my dad, but I've seen her really like give up everything so that I could have, you know? So seeing that, it's like when it's my time to have a kid, it's like, all right, I got to be the same way, you know? And with my dad, it's like, he's had my back through anything and everything. Like, you know, there's been times where I was like, you know, those situations where it's like, I don't want to call mom with this. I think I'm gonna call dad.
I trust me. I know those situations.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and it's really a situation where you're like, yo, I don't want to call nobody with this, but I gotta call somebody. So it's like, yo, dad, listen, bang, 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 X, Y, and Z. This is the situation I'm in. I need you. And rather than him being like, yo, what you doing? He was like, yo, you know you bugging, right? It's like, yeah, I know, but this is where we at right now. He's like, all right, I'm on my way. You feel me? And then after we make it through that, rather than just letting me skirt off, he'd be like, yo, listen, I helped you through that. And I'm glad you're okay, and I'm glad everything is good. But you don't get no more passes. Like, you made that mistake once, we're gonna chalk it up to a mistake. But now if you make that mistake twice, it's no longer a mistake, it's a choice. So now you're gonna have to deal with that. And that'll sit with you, like, next time you see a similar predicament and you like, man, I don't got nobody to call for this one. So I'm gonna take a step back, you know? So stuff like that, you know, principles. What's something you feel like you struggle with as a man? You don't even got to be parent related.
Something I struggle with as a man? I feel like, this is going to sound crazy, I feel like I struggle with being wrong.
Let me tell you right now, bro, as your friend,
you know I do.
You struggle with you struggle with being wrong as a friend. But go ahead though, continue, because it's your time. But I just want to.
What I tell all my friends though, I'm aware of this issue I have of, you know what I mean, just not, and even if, because I'll realize I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong, I'll apologize, but it's like, the process to getting there is long.
Yo, bro.
It's longer than...
You're doing good right now, because I was going to say, you'll say you're wrong how far down the line?
Yeah. I'll go down.
You'll go down.
There was a recent situation that I went down the line. Jesus. But yeah, I know. Yeah, on everything. It could be a small conversation. It could be the biggest issue. I just, as a man, I struggle with just being like, oh, okay. Oh, you're right. You know what I mean?
So, just question. If you know that you struggle with being wrong.
Yeah.
If you can sit here and admit to me like, yo, you know, sometimes are you just like choosing to like not, is that a choice? Because it's like you're aware.
No, it's like literally the truth. I literally struggle with it.
But we know. no, that's not what's in question here.
Yeah.
I'm saying like, so you're aware that, so it's like now you're just kind of choosing to be like, nah, man.
Nah, it's just I literally be thinking I'm right.
Oh, man.
Like, I be thinking I'm right so much. I think I've been in this situation before. I know. And most of the time, I'm right, y'all.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
right.
No,
Most of the time, I'm right.
That, yo.
It's the truth. So when I'm wrong, and as you get older, of course, you're going to take more L's. You're going to be more wrong. Because when I was younger, I was right. I said a lot of stuff was going to happen, and it happened. You feel me? But, again,
yo, this is the most like I don't like this is the most
back to, you know, that's just something I struggle with, and I am working on it to get better. And the first step is acknowledgement. And I'm acknowledging that something's wrong. What am I doing? My girl suggests therapy. I do not. But I figure just being aware, talking about it more, being more open. You know what I'm saying? Being more open, hearing people out before I give my opinion. Even at work, like I just let people talk more. Yeah. Rather than taking control of the whole conversation like I do everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? I'm just listening more. Yeah. You know what I mean? Rather than, okay, like I'm right, this is why, and explain.
Tati told me I should go to therapy too.
Yeah. Well, that's girls' answer for everything. Nah, just kidding. But it's truth to the joke.
No, listen. So when she told me that I should go to therapy, I was offended. Right?
Oh yeah. I remember you told.
I was like, I was really taken back by that.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yo, what? Like, what did you just say to me? Mm-hmm. She was like, you need to go to therapy. You have trauma. And that made me even more mad. I was like, what? You saying I have trauma? Don't tell me I have trauma. Don't put that on me. Like, it was like a real issue. Like, I felt like really like disrespected. And now, you know, that I'm older, like Tati goes to therapy and she's like one of the most smartest people I know, one of the most emotionally aware people I know, but she goes because there's nothing wrong with going. Like, you can gain so much, even if you feel like, oh, there's nothing wrong with me, I don't need therapy. You can just, she goes to like learn about herself and learn about emotion, you know? And I think that's the thing that as men is like, man, I'm not going to therapy. Like, but like, I have to say, I've watched it firsthand from somebody else who I personally feel like, oh, there's nothing wrong with you. Mm-hmm. Just go and learn themselves better and be like immersed in emotional intelligence. And she's helped me. Like, the way I'm talking right now, I would not have been talking 3 years ago.
No, for sure not.
Like, I'd have been like, for what? Sure like, we not therapy.
180.
180. But that's what a good woman in your life would do.
No, and it's great. You know what I'm saying? It's trickled down on us, bro. I really feel like the last few years have been like a big change. You know what I mean? And we needed it. We're here.
Yeah. You know what? I'm proud of us.
Yeah, me too.
I'm proud of you. You can say it back now.
I'm more proud of you.
Nah, not more. I'm equally as proud of you. My brother, man. I'm proud of you, man.
For real.
All right. Well, listen, before we get out of here, I got some would you rathers.
Okay.
And this one's going to be super funny for you because I know you don't like to do either of these things.
Why?
So, would you rather never have to cook again or never have to clean again?
I don't do either.
You already
ever in life.
You know.
Shout out wifey. She just cleaned the house today. Bro, that's funny that's the question. She literally just cleaned the house today. Shout out wifey. And she cooked this. We got this meal plan thing. We ordered. It's like 50 meals. You just whip it up. She whips it up real quick. And it's the bomb, bro.
Listen, So listen, like, you know, because you my mans and I really, you know what I'm saying? I talk to you on a daily. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I cooked this question up for you, I wanted you to laugh a little bit, but I didn't think we was going to open, you know, the rabbit hole. But so you don't never cook or never clean?
Not even a cent. Not a dime. Nothing. It's the truth, bro.
You don't feel like that's OD?
It's not.
Why
It's not OD because...
Do you want to get into this? Or
Yeah, no, we can get into it.
Okay. Nah,
it's not OD because...
I don't want you to have an argument when this episode come out.
No, it could come out. Because right now, I'm not cleaning the dish. I'm not...
Are you eating off the dishes?
Yeah, of course. Every day, every night. Every night, bro.
So, like, what's the issue with helping?
There's no issue. It's just, I will order out. We don't have to cook. I will order out almost every night. I eat, bro.
You know how expensive it is to order out every night in LA?
It's some people have their expenses. Some people go out and buy down Julio every night. Some people DoorDash. I DoorDash. I Uber Eats.
But why not save let's just, an economical conversation. Why not save your bread?
Because I'd rather spend my bread rather than clean or do the dishes. Like my girl, she doesn't have to do it every night. Like she could take nights off.
Oh my
You know what I'm saying? And on occasion, if I'm feeling like really nice, I'll do the dishes. Or I'll just do it as like, it's almost like giving flour. Cause she come home, she said, "Oh, dishes." I probably done them like twice.
That's horrible.
For years, I probably done them like 2 or 3 times.
Oh my God.
But every time I do
You're standing on this. He's saying this to y'all.
Because whatever works, bro. Some people, some people's relationship is different.
Nah, you're right though. You're right though.
Me and my girl, we go 50-50 on other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like she does dishes and cleans and I do whatever there is to do. And whenever
what more could there be to do after you've done the dishes?
Hey, you want me to?
Food,
are we getting into this? A tennis lesson. It could be anything, bro. It could be anything that Shorty needs. She knows she can come to me, and I'll be no hesitant. I don't hesitate even a little.
My girl did so good.
My girl asks me for anything. I don't hesitate. She get whatever she want. You know why? Because she cook clean.
Oh my God! Oh, that's why. Yeah, all right, we're gonna wrap up we're gonna wrap up before. No. You got it. We had one more icebreaker.
Nah, what's the next icebreaker?
Well,
I'd rather cook. I don't clean. But go ahead. What's the next? What's the next icebreaker?
Yo, you're really crazy. You could ask me that one, and then we could sign off.
Ooh. Okay, that's a good one.
Okay.
So, would you rather deal with more problems and less money, or more money and less problems?
I think you said that wrong. It's supposed to be more money with more problems, or less money with less problems.
I feel like the way I said it was better.
Would I rather deal with more money and less problems, or less money with more problems?
Oh, no. I said it wrong. Oh, no.
What are we talking about? Do I have to answer that question?
This is being edited, right?
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not? Damn. Okay. What would you rather deal with? More problems with more money, or less problems with less money?
Okay. Well, now that you've phrased the question properly.
It's still an easy question to me, though.
I mean, I think the obvious answer, right, is like, oh, yeah, I'd rather have more money, more problems.
Yeah.
But, like, bro, we're saying that because we don't have the crazy capital that some of these people have, that they're really dealing with, like, next level problems. We got enough money to, look good, take care of ourselves, and do what we want to do. But, like, could you imagine, like, to the point where it's like, and I'm not saying this would be our family, but like your family is trying to steal from you, like your day one man tries to rob you. Like that's kind of, I would never want to go through that. Mm-hmm. And money brings that type of issue, but I'd still rather have more money.
Yeah, I was about to say, this guy is crazy. No, I
still need that fitting.
Yeah, but I need that fitting.
But once we get it, maybe we'll come back and feel differently.
I feel like we've built our foundation so solid that nobody could really come in and like even think of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No new friends. Right.
Well, I hope nobody switches up when we get the bag.
No, never.
But with that being said, that is all the time we have for today. We would like to thank everybody for tuning in to the Influential Times podcast.
Influential.
Yes. You kind of threw me off. That's why I did that.
Oh,
yes.
sorry. That was hard. I thought that was the outro.
No,
Oh,
I had a couple more things, but we're going off the script here. Listen, subscribe. This is our new thing. It's coming out weekly. We want you to be a part of this. We want you to grow with us. This is episode 1. If you're here to this point, thank you for watching the whole thing, and we will be back soon.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it.
I think we did really good.